Hey, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you my Universal Yums from South Korea. This is actually June's box. I got the family pack because I was so excited to receive a box from South Korea. And then I'm also going to show you a new subscription called CerealPak that I got. It's part of MunchPak. So they just recently introduced their CerealPak. I tried to see if I could not get sponsored, but be able to try it out for free in exchange for like a video review. It was unsuccessful, unfortunately, but I was able to, I think, get like 20% off, which was nice. And then they reduced the price from $49.99 to $39.99 a month, which is pretty nice because $50 and you receive 2 cereal boxes. It's quite expensive. Like, I get the shipping on those can be kind of a lot, but it's pretty expensive. So $39.99. My second subscription just renewed. I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm familiar with some of the brands that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And then I also had a chance to take a trip to Mitsuwa this weekend, and I got a few Japanese snacks from there. So I'm just going to kind of roll everything into one video today, just because it's all kind of related. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start off with our South Korea box. So I got the family pack, and then I downgraded to the mid-tier box for the next one. And then, you know, I just depending on how, you know, this is kind of playing it by ear, kind of. I haven't been super consistent with the subscription. I like, sometimes I skip a few months, sometimes I just downgrade to a smaller size, because I'm trying to cut back a bit. So this is what it looks like. So they always send like a little fun map like this, which is kind of cool, just to kind of talk about like the areas and regions. And I think their little clue for this month was a like a little BTS reference. For those of you who don't know, it's a really popular band in Korea. I myself am more into J-pop, which is Japanese pop versus Korean pop, but I do like Korean pop. I'm just not as familiar like with the bands and stuff, but this is what the pamphlet looks like. So that's pretty cool. And here's a sneak peek inside the box. So that's everything that's in there. Okay. All right, so the first thing we got here are, let's see, these spicy corn chips. So these are always good. I've never tried this. I have tried a lot of Korean snacks, but I've never tried spicy Korean corn chips. I guess I'll open this one and try it out. It's pretty thin. Okay. Okay, it kind of, there's a little bit of a kick at the end. It's like not super apparent when you first try it. It's like hits you at your taste buds at the end. Kind of a, honestly, sweet and savory type of taste. And I'll be quite honest, it doesn't really have like a big, it's just like, yeah, it's just I'm not super enthused about the taste of these. Like, it's not bad, but I expected it to be like a little more flavorful, but it's not. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right, and the next one we have here is this maple corn, which is kind of cool looking, made with Canadian maple syrup. Ooh, that looks good. So, okay. So with the other one, it says spicy foods are commonly thought to relieve stress in Korea. Didn't know that. Let's see. Okay, and so the maple puffs. You're holding Korea's sweetest health secret, maple. Rural folks have sipped the low sugar sap of the maple tree for over 1,000 years, believing it to build strong bones. Huh, that's interesting. I always thought like maple syrup was just like mostly a Korean thing, but then I also saw Japan had like maple Kit Kats, and they do always seem to reference Canada, which is kind of funny. Okay, so that's those. And then we also have these cinnamon sugar churros. That's interesting. Surprised to see churros in a South Korea box? Yes, I am. Then you'll be extra surprised to learn that the Spanish treats are a South Korean sensation. At first only available at amusement parks and movie theaters, churros exploded in 2010. Thanks to the opening of chains like Street Churros and Churro 101. Oh wow. So the number of shops has quadrupled within like a few years. And oh, they are superstar boy band BTS's favorite snack. Fun fact. And then the next one we have here, it actually reminds me of cereal. Probably eat it like that. These are the cocoa and coconut puffs. I don't think I've seen coconut mixed in there. In the 1950s, when American soldiers and the Korean War passed out their Hershey's chocolate rations to local children, that chocolate exploded in Korea. Since then, Korean chocolate companies have produced amazing coconut treats or cocoa treats that are totally different from anything in America. Infused with chocolate and coconut inside and out, it'll give you a new kind of melt in your mouth chocolate experience. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Interesting. Okay, ooh, it's very, very chocolatey. Ooh, okay. Oh, hey, they're bigger than I thought. You know, I don't really taste coconut. Maybe a little bit. Honestly, that would taste so good in like a bowl of milk. Like eat it like cereal, you know? I could totally see that happening. Okay, so this is something that I've tried before. It's kind of like a sweet and spicy chip. I honestly wasn't a huge fan. I think I got it at Ranch 99. And yeah, it's the Teo Kabuki snack. Yeah, made with gochujang red chili paste. Yeah, so it's like a sweet and spicy. I'm tempted to try this and see if I like it any different than the one that I tried. Alright, I guess I will. Alright, I will. Because the other one I tried, I just wasn't so enthused about. Okay, this one's actually a little bit better. Very sweet and spicy. I like the texture of these a little better. It's not bad. Probably still not something I'd normally pick up, but it's not bad. Okay, so the next thing we have here is a spicy chicken corn puffs. So we got those. Okay. Korean fried chicken balls. That's the way they're named here. Americans brought fried chicken to South Korea in the 50s, but since then locals may have perfected it. Korean style sweet fried chicken is specially coated in a thin layer of batter and fried twice, resulting in crispy, not too thick crust. Ooh. Okay, so very cool. All right, and then the next one, I feel like I think I've gotten these before in another box. These are Korean strawberry gummies. Lottie, the company that made these juicy strawberry gummies, offers Koreans more than just thrilling flavor. They also offer thrilling rides. Welcome to Lottie World, a huge recreation complex in Seoul that includes the world's largest indoor theme park. Ooh, okay. Very cool. All right. All right, so the next one we have, I think I got something similar in my Japan box. These are the conch shell snack. You know about the hanyo featured on your sticker, but now it's time to become one by letting your hand dive into this bag. The Korean name of this snack is wang sor, meaning jumbo sea snail. hence the shape. But don't worry, you'll discover this yum doesn't taste like real sea snails. But a delectable mix of peanuts, coconut cream, and sesame seeds coated in sugary syrup. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so let's see. All right, the next one I've also gotten in another box before. These are the Kancho Choco Biscuits. Korea is obsessed with cuteness. From sparkly-eyed cartoons to Hello Kitty cafes to go-to souvenir of quirky socks. K-pop superstars even popularized a specific way of behaving called aegyo, which centers on expressing affection with a cute voice and facial expression. This yum is no exception to Korea's cuteness craze. All right, so it just has like very like almost like kawaii, like referred to in like Japan type of designs, but this is a very common like chocolate biscuit that like also Japanese snacks tend to have. All right, so what do we got next? All right, so the next thing we have here is this sour strawberry chews. You know about K-pop and kimchi, but there's a Korean icon you may not know about: Korean strawberries. It's not hard to see why they're so popular, as they're renowned for their sweet flavor, fragrant aroma, and juicy consistency. The King's Berry strawberry is the largest, about 2 to 3 times the average strawberry. Wow. Mei-yang strawberries are prized for their exceptional sweetness. Okay, I'm gonna try these. I normally am not like super into like chewy candy, but that sounds really good. So I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Okay, this is what it looks like. It has this fun little wrapping. It's a little bit sweet and sour. Supposedly it has vitamin C in it. Okay. Very chewy. It's very chewy. Alright. So the next one we have is this Kokyu Diase white torta cookie. These are mascarpone cream cookies. Soft cookies with luscious mascarpone cream. If you've answered the trivia, you've learned that March 14th is White Day, a South Korean holiday when men receive gifts on Valentine's Day. Return the flavor. Return the flavor, not the flavor. How did it start? Well, unlike the US, most East Asian cultures, it's the women who buy sweets for their partners, but in 1978, the National Confectionery Association in Japan decided women deserve some sweetness too, and White Day was born. I think I have heard of that. The tradition spread to South Korea, where women are showered with white-colored gifts of jewelry, chocolate, and cookies. Like this decadent white mascarpone cream-filled cookie. Ooh. I don't think I've gotten this in a box. Okay. Seems like something like very European, but that's kind of cool. Alright. So the next thing I've gotten before in another box is this cream cake custard cream cake. I've gotten this before. Pillow soft cake with decadent custard cream. See where it says since 1989 in the Sam's package. There's one good reason for that. French culinary techniques were foreign to Korea until 1988. A little bakery called Paris Baguette. Oh, I remember that. I know that. I know that. Opening the floodgates of French cuisine and blending French techniques with Korean tastes. Croissants were made with sesame, donuts got a twist, and buns that were once steamed were baked instead of stuffed with custard. Ooh, okay. So it's like a French and Korean fusion. That's kind of what the cookies remind me of, to be quite honest. Alright. And the next one we have here are the sour grape chews, like the strawberry ones we did. Located in South Korea's Chungcheong region, Yeongdong is where it's nearly 90% of the country's grapes are grown, not to mention it's home to Korea's famous grape festival. Okay. Yeah, we have a Grape festival here too, but I bet theirs is much better because ours is just kind of so-so. It's more like just like a traditional fair, just like a traditional summer fair. Not so much like with a Grape focus as like some other fairs I've been to. But let's try this out. This is good. Okay. So our next and normally we get so many potato chips in these boxes, but thankfully there's only this one. And this one is another truffle potato chips. So many of these countries seem to have these truffle potato chips. This one is the caviar of mushrooms on a Korean chip. Black truffles are expensive. A quarter pound can cost over $2,000. And when you have to import them from Europe like Korea does, it gets even more expensive. So researchers recently planted European gourmet truffles throughout Diola province using a wide variety of cultivation methods in hopes of guaranteeing success. Okay, so that's very cool. Alright. So, move on to the next. So the next one we have here, I don't think I've seen this before. This is the peanut cream sandwich biscuits. I'm excited for these. These are Korea's go-to treat for peanut butter lovers. Ready to crack some nuts? If you're a South Korean celebrating the first full moon of the lunar year, the answer could be yes, or technically, ye. During the traditional Great Full Moon Festival, families enjoy a nut cracking tradition called Ramen eating fortune nuts. Everyone picks from a tray of hard-shell nuts like peanuts, chestnuts, and walnuts and starts crunching to strengthen teeth and bring good luck in the new year. Okay, I'm excited to try this. Peanut butter sandwich cookie, yum. Oh, and I just saw this Korean sticker. Looks like it's an under the sea. It's kind of an interesting picture. Okay. And okay, so that's it for that page. So the next one we have here, and I think I've seen this before, is the green tea Choco Pie by Lottie. Beginning in the 7th century, green tea was set by the queens and emperors of the Korean peninsula, but now it's an integral part of everyday life. All right. So they use green tea and everything just like Japan does. Let's see. There are green tea beauty products, green tea noodles, green tea ice cream, dishes made out of green tea fed pork. Ooh, interesting. And even hot springs where you can literally soak in green tea. Ooh. I gotta try that someday. I gotta try that. That's gonna be added to my bucket list. Alright. So. Okay. Alright. And so, it's funny, I just saw this on Universal Yums Instagram, but I guess this banana Choco Pie was rated as one of the worst or the weirdest Yums. I'm not particularly into banana flavored things. I like bananas, I just don't like the artificial taste of the flavoring of banana. So I'm probably gonna either sell this or give it away. But okay, so this is Korea's iconic marshmallow pie, banana style. So, okay, the other one was green tea. How did this famous marshmallow-filled pie manage to traverse one of the most dangerous borders of the world? Both North and South Korea fell in love with Choco Pies when they first came out. They were even given to North Korean factory laborers as work bonuses instead of cash. But when those laborers started secretly trading Choco Pies, North Korean leaders banned them out of fear of capitalism. That prompted hundreds of South Korean activists to take a stand by sending 10,000 Choco Pies over the border via balloon. While we may never know if those pies reached the North Korean neighbors, with this sweet and fluffy banana variety, we can at least taste why they're so beloved. Oh, that's a fun fact. Okay, so right, the last item we got here is this crunchy Pero, almost very similar to Pocky. So Korea's famous cocoa dipped biscuit sticks. Most Yums don't get their own holidays, but also most Yums don't taste like these chocolate-coated biscuit sticks. Which is why every November 11th in Korea is Pepero Day. Just as special as Valentine's Day, the holiday entails friends and family exchanging the decadent sticks to show their love and appreciation for each other. How did this delicious tradition start? Some point to a 1983 news story about a group of high school girls who exchanged Pepero in hopes that they become slim and tall like the sticks. Others think the holiday was created because of a stick of Pepero resembles the number 1, which is fitting for 11/11. Whatever the origin, the holiday is now so popular that it accounts for 50% of annual Pepero sales. Oh, very cool. All right. So that brings me to the end of my South Korea box. A lot of these items I've gotten before or tried before. But there are some items like peanut sandwiches I'm looking forward to trying. This is always just like a cult classic. I love these taffies, but some things I'll definitely either be just like, you know, selling off or giving away. But yeah, you know, it wasn't a bad box. Could have been better, but you know, overall, I enjoyed it. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I got for my cereal pack. All right. All right, so here is the cereal pack. All right. All right, so it looks like, and I totally forgot about this, but they send you a bowl of, for the cereal, each time they send you cereal. So that's interesting. Let's see if I can get this open without having to get up and get a knife. Okay, here we go. So they said, and I don't know if I like the concept, because if you get this every month, like, I already have too many dishes, so I don't know how long they're gonna do it for. I mean, it is a fun concept. This is fun. Look how fun this is. Oh, it has like, it's like a basketball with a little hoop. It's super cute, but I mean, like, I would lose space very quickly if I was getting like new bowls every month, but it is kind of fun. So there is that one, the first item. So we're receiving South Korea, which is funny. We're just doing a Korea box, and a cereal from Poland. So, spoiler alert, that's what's in here. I totally forgot about the bowl. All right. So the first, okay, so this is an item I have tried before. It goes way back. The US had Oreo O's like way back in like the mid 2000s, 2005, 6, 7-ish, and we'd always walk over from our apartment to this Asian market and buy it. And it was traditional Oreo O's branded here in the US, and then for a while they discontinued Oreo O's in the US, and you could only buy it from Korea. And I sometimes would spend a lot of money trying to get it, like kind of like with this box. But this one is I guess a strawberry flavored Oreo O with little strawberry marshmallows. So this is like an average size cereal box. It's not that big. I thought it was bigger. Okay, so I'm excited to try it. Maybe I'll do a little video of that later, but here is that. So let's see what it says here. So Oreo O's red, enjoying the ultimate cereal of your breakfast dreams. Chocolate rings made with real Oreo cookie flavor, topped with strawberry sprinkles and loaded with marshmallows. So I'm curious if it's going to differ a whole lot from the regular ones. But I think they actually, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they recently brought Oreo O's back to the US. So I haven't been buying them overseas because they are back in the US. But this one is from Korea, and I don't think that the US sells this red flavor or this variety. But it's interesting nonetheless. All right, so the second one is the one from Poland. This is the Lion Caramel. This is good. Caramel and chocolate. I thought these were raisins at first, but this is like a caramel and chocolate whole grain by Nestle cereal. And I think, can't really read the back to see how many sugars are in it, but traditionally cereals outside of the US tend to have less sugar. So this one has a English nutrition facts, but this one doesn't. This one has 12 grams of sugar, which is not too bad for Oreos. It really isn't. Growing up, I don't know about you guys, like we weren't really allowed to buy cereals that had over 12 grams. So it's like just meets that threshold. So here's the Lion caramel and chocolate cereal. And okay, so the Lion, based on the Lion bar, the cereal has an irresistible taste of caramel and chocolate and crunchy flake-shaped pieces. Okay, so this is a very fun box, but it is kind of expensive. As I said, these are average size cereal boxes, and it's a $40 a month subscription. I get shipping these, and this large box can't be too cheap. So it makes sense, and you do also get like this fun Tupperware, but as I said, I feel like after so many boxes, like what are you gonna do with the stuff, you know? Like you just be like accumulating stuff. But I am really excited for the cereal pack, and I'll probably insert some footage of myself trying it and just letting you know what I think. So okay, there's my cereal pack box I'm trying out. Okay, so the next items are just items I picked up while I was at Mitsuwa, which is like a 2.5 hour drive away. I picked up this matcha powder because I've been drinking a lot of hojicha and matcha lattes like with my breakfast in the morning. So I picked up this stuff. It's always kind of pricey. It's like $9, $10. It's not cheap, but I did pick some up. It is a really good quality one too, and they don't always have it. And online on eBay, I've seen these. They're about $10, $12. So it is what it is. And then I also picked up these like matcha chocolates that look like they have like mochi balls in it. Let's see. So it's gonna be interesting. This will be interesting. Wonder if I should take one for the team and try it. I'm tempted. Okay, but it looks good. So we got this one. And then this one is like a raisin matcha cracker. I tried to pick up things that I haven't like normally seen before, because I have tried a lot of Japanese green tea things, but this is like a raisin green tea filling, like a cookie box. So that looks good. And then this is a tried and true. I've gotten this before. It's really good. It's like these little crackers with cheese and almonds on top. These are really tasty. They're very small, but they're really good. So I like having those to kind of munch on. And then I also picked up these matcha, they're matcha like dipped in chocolate brownies. So these look really good. Looks like they have like chocolate chips in them. But I'm excited to try these guys out. They look so good. So we got these Matcha Brownies. And then I think I've tried these before. My husband picked these out for himself, like these spicy seafood, Nongshim Noguri Udon Noodles. I've tried these before, pretty good. And then I also got this like clam flavored ramen. So we got that. And then another noodle thing. And then I actually picked up this Yuzu Ponzu sauce. I like using this on salads or as a marinade for like dumplings. You can use this with so many different things. Sushi, I like adding it on top of, and I've never seen this brand or this size, but it's really good. Poke Yuzu Ponzu sauce, so that's really good. It's a large bottle, will last a while. So, okay. Yeah, so the matcha milk was almost 11. The Harvest Fruits Sand Matcha was $4.39. The Matcha Brownies were $4.79. And then we also got some Neapolitan spaghetti, which isn't pictured. It's inside the fridge. And then I guess this ramen was like $3 something, which is a little bit pricey for one ramen. But it wasn't, the stuff there isn't as expensive as it was during COVID. Oh my gosh, everything was so much more expensive. during COVID. Look. I don't know how much these were. Oh, okay, $3.99. And then the this one, this yuzu sauce, this was $8, so it's not terrible. And this is a pretty big jar, so we got that. And these ramens were $1.99. All right. So I'm gonna try these ramen cookies. So I'm gonna try, that's the one thing I will try today is the ramen cookies, and I'll let you know what I think. And I do really like matcha. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so they always come in these little individually wrapped containers. Ooh, it's very... Ooh, I've gotten these crackers before, like just buy the crackers by itself. They're like little sugar cookies, but I've never seen them like with the stuff in the middle. But let's try it out. Okay. Oh. So there's the raisins inside. You can barely see them. It's not bad. It's just not something that you would normally think would go together. But it's not bad. I kind of like it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what some of your favorite things were. If you tried any of this stuff, what your thoughts were. I'd love to hear it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Bye.
If it gets too dark, I'll be